So hello and welcome everybody. In this video I am going to talk about the book that me and my brother Stephen have written called Mysterious Realities. We released this actually about 4 or 5 months ago, but I've only just found the time to get this video done. Stephen and I have chatted about these subjects all our lives. We grew up in a place called Kent in southeast England. And we experienced a lot of supernatural events and some very strange, surreal experiences. We lived near an army base where we saw a few very bizarre UFOs. And behind us was a wireless radio station that was used during World War II and the Cold War for the Royal Navy to communicate with submarines, which was quite bizarre to find that out later in life. We lived in a very strange area with a lot of history and some very odd experiences as children. There was no internet around when we were kids, so we would have to go to the local library and find books on haunted places and various locations around the world. There wasn't much on UFOs, so the main books we would read would be the Unexplained magazine series and whatever kind of old, interesting information we could find. So the Mysterious Realities book has been a continuation of our conversations and bringing them stories to an audience to share them with you. So at a very young age, we knew this world was not what it seems, and there was a lot more to what we were being taught, or what we weren't being taught. All these subjects in the book exist on a bandwidth, a frequency. The paranormal, UFOs, aliens. But this bandwidth is outside of space-time. And by that I mean existing alongside this frequency, these other frequencies exist. One of the subjects we discuss in the book are the geomagnetic ley lines. Having a mother and father who were very much connected with the New Age movement during the 70s, 80s, we were always taken to spiritual sites at a young age, such as Glastonbury Tor, Stonehenge, Avebury Circle, which were very, very different back then. Completely different, to be honest. Ley lines are an old knowledge which has just been completely forgotten. We once built buildings on locations of significance and where these geomagnetic ley lines intersect. These ley lines could be used for a number of different purposes, such as healing, restoration, and much, much more. The Celtic Druids used these methods as an integral part to the way of life. But now these lines have been misused, inverted, or even possibly deleted in some cases. The other big subject in the book is UFOs. I have always looked to the sky and wondered if there's life on other planets, just I'm sure like you have. So once we looked at these stars and we could read them, we could understand more about who we were from looking at these stars, but then somehow we've regressed and it's just become obsolete. In the book, we discuss the crashed UFOs that have been retrieved, the reverse engineering, and of course, what really happened at that Greada Treaty in 1954. When you look at these stories, it makes a lot of sense how a secret space program could have happened. And you only have to look at the US defense budget of trillions of US dollars and then begin to ask questions. So are aliens here? Yes, we believe they are, and they have been here for thousands of years. Maybe not as visible as people want them to be, but they are most definitely existing amongst us. What cultural influence do they have over humanity and the civilizations on planet Earth? Are we meant to know this? I do believe we are, and I think we should understand it. And we are meant to discover this. This is part of our journey, as much as existence seems so dead and mundane sometimes. What are ghosts, poltergeists, the etheric life forms that we see on this planet? What is this paranormal world that lies right next to this one? It's interesting how some individuals completely dismiss this, even though we have constant reports of these events and sightings all over the world every day. We answer all this in the book from the research that we have looked into. We are in a frequency where many life forms live. The natural world gives us a perspective to this. And this is another frequency and vibration. So if we accept the limitations on our world and stay in denial of these subjects, we are missing a great part of knowledge and wisdom we could all be gaining. There is no doubt we have had advanced technology in our not so ancient past. What has happened to Great Tartaria? What has happened to the old world? Where has this technology gone? This planet, or whatever exactly this is a reality built for us to explore, expand and make connections, not to become limited by a set of someone else's beliefs. Thank you all for watching, everybody. If you would like to purchase the book, it is now available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Thank you, everybody, and I will see you soon.